Hi, Geminis. This is your career reading for April 1st through the 15th. I did a career reading for all 12 zodiac signs this month, so go ahead and check out your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs if this doesn't resonate for you. So let's go ahead and jump in and see what the energy is surrounding your career and finances for the first 2 weeks of April. What's Gemini's work energy for the first 2 weeks of April? Thank you. So discernment tried to pop out there, but we got decision in the reverse. So that's kind of interesting. I think discernment really goes along with decisions. So decisions is in the reverse. We also have letting go, which is also in the reverse with decisions. So this could be about someone who didn't get picked for something, or this could be about someone who feels like they didn't make the right decision and they're having trouble letting go. But let's see what else is out here. So then we have waiting and be spontaneous in the reverse and hope in the upright. So now that we look at these all together, decisions and letting go, I think is the energy, Gemini, for you if you are looking for a job or you've recently applied for a job. So you're over here a little bit in this energy thinking like, oh, the decision might not go my way because I haven't heard anything. And maybe you're like, I just wonder if I should just let this go and try for something else and just forget all about this. But I don't think so, because right now in the first 2 weeks, it looks like there's this waiting energy, and the waiting energy is in the upright, which I actually think is pretty positive. So then we have be spontaneous in the reverse and hope in the upright. So I really think that this be spontaneous card in the reverse goes along with that letting go in reverse. That I think that a little more time waiting is what Spirit is saying would be wise before you just kind of like go off and apply for all kinds of other things and just like give up hope on that, like the hope is what's in the upright. So I think there's just going to be a little bit more time that's needed while this decision is actually made. I don't think a decision actually has been made by the people who are making this decision. So it can resonate too for people who already are employed, but, are maybe looking for a promotion, or something was mentioned about moving up, and like maybe it was just put out in general to the whole company, like, hey, we have this opening up and we are looking for people to apply. So that could resonate for people too, and that you're just like, how long is this decision making process going to go? Like, should I just cut it off and stop thinking about it because I don't want to like have pain or painful emotions over this? So can you please clarify this situation for me, Spirit, for Gemini? So we have the white peacock, which is in reverse. It's the 9 of Pentacles. So in the upright, it says heaven on earth, independence, and expansive thinking. So right now you might be in a more closed-minded space, and I don't mean that to sound negative at all. Like, it's really difficult when you've put in something and put yourself out there and you're waiting to hear back. It's just like an uncomfortable situation to be in. So then we have the Peking duck, though, which came out in just sideways. So again, this goes along well with a decision not being made yet. It just hasn't been made, but the sun is a very positive card. Triumph, bliss, hard work creates good luck. So I think that's excellent, Gemini. I think that right now, like I said, it's just this waiting period, but people are really looking at this hard work that you've put in. So then we have the Page of Swords here, which says primal instincts and landing on your feet. So I think the energy that you're in with your career right now is this cat energy. Again, it's like, should I just, move on, not think about it, not let this get to me? Like, who cares about that decision? And just kind of like a instinct to like protect yourself when you haven't heard back for this amount of time that it's been, which I think has been a little bit longer than would be expected. But honestly, this looks like a good outcome to me. So what else can you tell Gemini about this? So then we have this card that says follow what lights you up. So it's in the reverse though. So right now, just kind of like, again, I'm just seeing this as kind of like just wanting to like put it away, put those thoughts away. Like, if I didn't get picked for this, just really like living in the future, but the future really isn't the future because the decision hasn't been made. So like, I think that this thing that you've put yourself out there for, I think that does light you up. But you're like, I'm ready to shut it down and make it like it never mattered to me if I don't get picked for this. So what is this decision having to do with? How does this have to do with Gemini's career, please, Spirit? So we have observation, which came out in the reverse. Patience, attention, and pause and watchful. So yeah, you're really thinking, Gemini, that the observation period about being picked for this is over. However, I don't think that's really the case. That's just what you think. So just a little bit of caution there that, you know, whoever the powers that be here are still watching, still looking out. They could be still interviewing other people, you know, even if that's for a promotion, they could still be like looking over people too for it. Like the process just isn't over. So I think that Spirit is cautioning you to, you know, just keep that in mind, and also for your benefit too, to keep that in mind, because yeah, if you start looking like, oh, I never wanted this, then the company might be like, okay, well, I guess Gemini did never want this. So then we have release here that did come out in the upright. It says letting go, freedom, and healing, but I'm just taking this more as like healing, you know, like letting it go. This is a much lighter card than the other cards we've had of letting go. This is like letting your spirit fly with all of these geese here, and like just letting this go where it's supposed to go, like letting go of thinking that this is over, thinking that you didn't get picked, thinking that this isn't going to happen for you. So being free from those thoughts actually helps you feel like a free spirit and helps you to heal through this, even though there may not be that much to truly heal from. It's just like the decision hasn't been made. So then we have ask in the reverse, which says launch, soar, and request. So this might not be the time to like ask into it about the situation, more of just like, you know, letting the process go on. And then we have authenticity here, sovereignty, independence, and uniqueness. So yeah, I think this is just encouraging you to continue to act as your, you know, authentic self throughout this process, since people still are looking over the requirements, looking over, you know, the best candidates. And so like, this is a good time to just, you know, be your free, even keeled self, not being like, F this, you know, like I never wanted it anyway. And not also acting like, oh yeah, this is in the bag, just like being yourself, being a hard worker. And then we have distance here, which says divide, separation, and discord. So there could be some things going on between other parties at work too, that are like also having some feelings about this process, especially when a like hiring process or a promotional process or whatever the case is takes a really long time. You know, there can start to be like some drama at work and like looking at other people and just like general grumpiness and like and conflict. So that could be something that's happening right now, which is also kind of making this feel strange. So let's see. Spirit, do you have any final messages for Gemini? So on release and ask in the reverse over here, we got the 10 of Pentacles, which is the pig, and it says family, true wealth, and avoiding risk. So yeah, I think there were a lot of cautions in this reading for you, Gemini, but they're cautions because this decision hasn't been made. And having the 10 of Pentacles come out at the end of your career reading is really, really fabulous. I mean, like that's as good as it gets. This is the whole shebang for your career, money, happy family, true wealth. But it was, you know, just sideways when it came out. So dependent on how you act moving forward, like I said, if you act like you're not into it, they might go with somebody else. But if you just continue to be like your authentic and unique self, continue to work hard because you're a hard worker, regardless of how this turns out, then this can turn into the 10 of Pentacles upright for you. You'll just have to wait a little bit longer. So that's what I have for you, Gemini, for April 1st through the 15th. Comment, like, subscribe, share, and I'll talk to you again soon. Thanks.